Why don't you come on down to Mantiques and meet some friends of mine?
Good evening and welcome to Interviews Live at Mantiques with me, Diego. This is a show This is a show where I interview remarkable musicians that inspire me a lot. And I thought there'd be no better way to kick off this whole thing than with the musician that has inspired me most in life. However, Frank Zappa is dead. So I have my mother, the most remarkable woman I've ever met and probably ever will, with me. She's the lead singer of Misty Blues. Welcome.
Hey Diego, thanks for having me on your show.
Yeah, it's great to have you here. Yeah, so just kick things off. I'll give you an easy question first.
Okay.
What are you listening to in your car right now?
That's an easy one. Me. Misty Blues just released our 10th album, None More Blue, and I haven't taken it out of the car stereo system, since it came back from the sound engineer.
Cool. Do you have any favorite tracks off that?
Well, I love My One and Only, and that was a song that was written by myself and Ed Moran, who plays harmonica and sings vocals on the album. He also accompanied the band to Memphis when we made it to the finals of the International Blues Challenge in 2019.
Very impressive.
I think you were in Memphis too.
I was in Memphis that year, with my band, Born for Blues. I'm not wearing my Born for Blues sweatshirt, but I kind of wish I was, so I could just be like, bam.
Represent,
yeah. All right, so you said this was your 10th album?
Yep.
All right, and how long have you been doing original albums and writing original music?
Really writing original music since probably around 2011 with Misty Blues. Wrote a bunch of songs in my previous band, Cold Connection, and that performed in the early 90s until we started Misty Blues in 1999, and that was kind of a folk funk band.
Yeah. All right, and then you made this the transition over to blues, right? Yeah,
yep.
You made the transition over to blues, and that was you've told me this story because you are my mother. She is my mother, so I do know a lot about her. But how you were given the blues collection, Men Are Like Streetcars by Reuben Santiago Hudson.
That's right. I was doing a production of a Raisin in the Sun for the Williamstown Theater Festival back in 1999, and Reuben Santiago Hudson was the lead actor. Viola Davis was the lead actress. Yeah. And at the end of that run, Reuben's like, you gotta stop that folk funk thing you're doing. He's like, your voice is perfectly suited for the blues, and so he gave me this collection, Men Are Like Streetcars, and it's all female blues artists from the early 20s until the mid to late 60s. Yeah. And it was really transformative. It really reprogrammed me, and I went back to the guys of Cold Connection. I said, hey, want to switch things up? How about we become a blues band? And at the top of my head, I just said, how about Misty Blues? And they were like, yeah. We love blues. Yeah. And that's all she wrote.
Yeah, and it's really I think it's really cool that because you have a story of how you got into it, and I'm like, I don't think, yes, there's always a story for how you get into music and how you got into what you're doing now. Mm-hmm. But I always think your story is really cool because it has celebrities that are involved. So that's always fun.
Viola Davis still owes me money, though.
Yeah. Would you care to elaborate on that?
She bet me that, and I can't remember if the bet was $5 or $10, but with interest, I'm banking because
Yeah.
she's good for it. She bet me that we wouldn't get a standing ovation every performance of A Raisin in the Sun, and we did. And that was fun. I, by the way, I was casted as a gospel singer, and I would come out and traverse this catwalk above the stage in between the acts, so that there was never any downtime.
Yeah.
So there were some interesting nights. I was on the stage at all times throughout the entire performance.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do see a three-stringed instrument next to you.
Oh yeah.
What is that?
This is Cigar Box Guitar. This particular one is made by Rob CBGs in Destin, Florida. And it's played in pretty much an open tuning. This one is in open G. And it's a traditional blues instrument.
And you play that a lot on like the original music that you write?
Yeah, pretty much. I have a cigar box tune in almost every original album that Misty Blues has put out there. The first time I acquired a cigar box, dear friend gifted me one, and I started playing it. I immediately wrote a song called "Hear My Call." And it was a smash, and people have been asking me to perform that song. And so I'm like, I better write some more cigar box tunes.
It's very good. I've heard it once or twice.
Just once.
Once or twice, yeah. All right. And so since you have really, you've raised me and you've made, that is true, you've always allowed me to do what I want in the music world, and you've always helped me get there, and like given me music lessons. You've paid for music lessons for me, and I'm very fortunate for that. So I wanted to repay you for that. So I've been raising money to get you the Mavis by Mule Resophonic Guitars, which I understand you really love.
I'm embarrassed that you're even bringing this up because I have gone mental over this instrument.
Yeah.
It is nearly at the point of haunting me. The first time I saw it and then heard it, I kept on crawling through the internet trying to hear more people play it, and when I saw the sticker price of it,
it's rather frightening.
No, you don't. It is.
Yeah.
But I've never been taken by an instrument like that. Yeah.
But so I decided to get you something a little early, like a present, a little early before you get your Mavis. Just something it's like tide you over. It's like a snack. So like if the Mavis was a meal, this would be like a snack. So I made you your own Mavis. For now.
It looks just like it.
Just like it. It's got the cutout and everything. So.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Well, it's clear that your younger brother Garcia is the artist in the family.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, I can almost envision.
Yeah.
I'm like it. Can you hear it? Can you hear the sustain?
No.
Well, you would if it were plugged in.
Spinal Tap. So many quotes. All right. Well, do you want to jam? You want to jam on something?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah. Let's do it. And we're back. And we're ready to play some music for you. What song are we playing?
We're gonna do a song from the latest album.
No More Blue?
Yes, None More Blue. The song is ready to play. But it's a little different, and it's not done with a 9-piece band. It's just the two of us, and there's actually no cigar box on the recording, and it's in a different key.
Yeah, and I played bass.
Yep.
So I don't know the real guitar part. So
That's not going to stop us, right?
this is not going to stop us because we're professionals. All right.
Hey, Mister, I'm talking to you. Don't try to play me like I'm some kind of fool. I paid my dues and I put in my years, the heavy price of my blood, sweat, and tears. Hey, sister, stop spreading your lies. Don't try to break me or make me to cry. I got your number, I won't ever call. I'll cross that line if I run, walk, or crawl. Don't care if they tell me, don't care what they say. I'm in for a haul and I'm ready to play. Ching-a-dum, ching-a-dum, bum. 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 Don't care if they tell me, don't care what they say. I'm in for the haul and I'm ready to play. Ching-a-dum, ching-a-dum, bum. 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 Hey, brother, you keep your dime. Your spare change is a waste of my time. I ain't no beggar, my hand's never out. But these blues will make you dance, scream, and shout. Hey, preacher, I see your good book. I hear the author has lines with fine hooks. My path is marred with misled intentions. I clasp my hands and pray for hope and redemption. Don't care if they doubt me, don't care what they say. I'm in for the haul and I'm ready to play. Ching-a-dum, ching-a-dum, dum. Ching-a-dum, ching-a-dum, bum. 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 Ching-a-dum, ching-a-dum, bum.
Just like the album. All right.
Like it.
This is Gina Coleman of Misty Blues. This has been a whole lot of fun. We hope to see you next time. Ciao.
Why don't you come on down to Mantiques and meet some friends of mine?